Hello you guys, it's been a while. I am back with another tutorial and this time it's gonna be Mickey Mouse. I start by printing out the size of the Mickey, whichever one I like. I like to do like 5 inches to 6 inches around there. Then I'm only working with fondant and CMC powder. The printout that we make, it's always for reference to make sure that we keep the same size or something close to that. Now I'm using CMC powder to be able to make my fondant harder. Make sure to mix all the CMC powder very well because you want to avoid cracks. Now that it's all mixed, we're going to proceed to give it the shape. So I like to start with a ball and then give it the shape of a cone and start just modeling it. Now we're gonna make a cut at the top. Now we're gonna make a line on the bottom to split it in half to make each leg. Now we're giving it this indentation that he has at the bottom of his pants. Now we're shaping the bottom of the shorts and the left leg has like a little curve to it. For the legs, I use black fondant with CMC powder. Then I roll it into like a spaghetti. Using edible glue, we're going to attach the legs to the sticks. I'm cutting in the middle so I could easily attach it to the stick. Once I'm done modeling my legs, I'm gonna stick it through the bottom of the shorts. With a ball tool, I mark down where those dots are going to be. I'm going to make indentations to be able to fit the white fondant in it. Let me just say something. Some characters need 3D stuff, some other ones need 2D, and some other ones just need a flat thing. So just make sure that you are aware of that. We are going to make the top of the body, again with some black fondant and CMC powder. Always making sure you use your guide for measurements, and we're going to use a new stick, edible glue, and start putting it together. For the arms, I'm using 3 wires together, number 18. And we're using the same technique as the legs. Remember to use your guide to measure. We're going to attach the arms with some edible glue again, and I like to kind of blend it into the body. For the head, we're using some black fondant and CMC powder. We're gonna make a ball. Make sure, again, you use your guide for the size. To do the face, we're going to use ivory fondant. We're going to use CMC powder. I'm gonna make a ball, and then I'm going to roll on the sides just to make the mouth, and then glue it onto the black ball that we made. Now we're going to roll some ivory fondant and go on top of the head so we can cut the extra and give it the shape of the face. We're gonna start doing the mouth with this leaf modeling tool. And start cutting with my X-Acto knife to start giving it the shape. Now to do the mouth, we gotta go a little deeper and then kind of pull down the middle of the mouth. Let's do the little side of the cheeks with this modeling tool. We're gonna start defining the mouth a little better. Use your thumb to hold the back of the mouth. He also has this little mark over the top. With a ball tool, I'm going to mark where my eyes go. And with my leaf tool, I'll proceed to mark the eyes and make the indentations. Now we're gonna start making the hands. Again, we're using CMC powder to make it harder, faster, and we can work a little bit better with it. We're gonna start with a ball, and then we're gonna roll it into kind of like a cone or like a little long shape, and start shaping the fingers and cutting them. Now we're gonna make a smaller ball and flatten it to be able to put the extra side of the hand. Now with edible glue, we're gonna add it to our Mickey. The second hand is the same exact thing. Now we're going to add the little white buttons. And now to do the eyes, we're gonna do like teardrops. The inside of the mouth, I mixed red and black fondant to give me like a dark burgundy. For the tongue, I used red and white fondant. For the eyes, again, 2 little teardrops. And I use my modeling tool to work on the eye. For the nose, we're making a ball, and then we're doing like a little cone and cutting the extra to be able to glue it to the face. Now for the feet, make sure that they are exactly the same size or something very similar. We're going to make a ball and then like a small cone. Then we can flatten it a little bit and give it the shape of the foot. And then I'm going to make an extra little ball for the top of the shoe. Add edible glue and then pre-make the hole so we don't have to force that in. For the ears, I make the same size for the balls. I roll them and then I like to keep like a flat surface in the front and kind of like a roundish surface on the back. Cut a little bit at the bottom, not so much, to be able to add it to the head. Edible glue and add the head to the body. Edible glue and add these 2 little toothpicks to hold the ears. With edible glue, add the ears to the head. The tail is a little tricky. This wire is a number 18. I like to give it the shape first and then add the fondant to it. Now add the tail to the back of the Mickey. Now to bring this Mickey to full life, we gotta start shading with different colors. So here I'm using a skin color with a little bit of mocha, so it could be a little bit darker, and just putting it into the mouth and the little top lines that we made on the face. Now with yellow and mocha, I'm going to add some shading to the shoes. And this color is old brick and red mixed together to be able to go onto the red. Now be very gentle with this gray before you add it to your white, because you could really mess it up. I use a little bit of lemon extract and black in a very, very thin brush to be able to color that black around the eye. Now we're going in with the white to give it some light and highlight. And this is our Mickey. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. You comment, share, make sure you tag me. It only keeps me motivated to keep going. Thanks.